This is the Hammered Airsoft Smith, bringing you yet another test and evaluation report. This is on the Mauser C96 M712 gas non-blowback airsoft pistol. This T&E report is going to be very, very short. Just not a whole lot wrong with it, and everything else about it is pretty damn good. Quality is a B+. This thing is built like a tank. It's barely got any loose fitment going on. The paint is superb. For this being a 9-year-old gun, the paint is only worn in some sections. This is all beat up down here. That's my fault. I have a stock that fits this that I made from an M16. So even though it's a very, very old gun, the paint barely looks like it's worn at all. But the internals, yeah, so let's move on to like some cons or whatever. The internals are flimsy. I mean, even though it is protected by this unknown type of metal, because it's not pot metal. Very, very solid metal. It's definitely not pot metal. Anyways, yeah, that plastic inner frame, or whatever you would like to call that, if it was made out of better plastic, then the quality would have been an A. Along with, if this safety didn't slop around, and this just doesn't do that because it's old. It's always done that. It should just stay up, and it just doesn't. Also, it's a shame, a real shame, that sometimes you have to nearly break the gun just to get it apart. I'm sure you guys remember I talked about how to break this little black piece out of the gun. You say, even though that piece is gone, and the little retainer that has the firing pin, that broke. I don't even know how long it was broken for. The gun still worked flawlessly. So, the hop section is this little tiny Allen key. So that's a real shame too. But on the plus side, it is a really good hop rubber. It's 9 years old. It still works perfectly fine, and I haven't messed with it in a very long time, and it never reset it. It's like right at that sweet spot, and it never reset it. So, although it is kind of cheap of how you gotta work the hop rubber adjustment, but once it's there, and wherever you have it at, it's gonna stay that way. So, yeah, quality is a B+. It's a damn fine gun. There's not a whole lot wrong with it, not a whole lot negative. And the magazine overall is just as good as the gun. Mine leaks. Like I said, I got mine a long time ago, so when I got it, it leaked. I got the gun used. But anyways, durability, like I said, it's a freaking tank. It just is. The durability is an A. It would be an A+ again. That damn flimsy inner frame thing going on. Like, if that plastic was made just a little bit better, like 1 grade up or something, I don't know. It just would have been, the durability would have been like perfect. Perfect A+. But being an A, can't really complain. Alright, so I mean, yeah, like going back 9 years old, hasn't broke. So, except for the little minor thing, but again, the gun kept running. So, moving on, reliability, an A. So this gun almost has 3 A's. It just never failed. Regardless of the magazine leaking, it still shoots a hell of a lot of rounds out of it before it goes completely empty. By the way, I've been working on that leak. That leak's a lot better now. I took an O-ring from one of my smaller lobe gauges and just stuck that in there and been keeping it lubricated and hydrated. But anyways, where was I? Yeah, it's old. It's never really screwed up on me. It eats anything. No misfires, no jams that I recall. I never had any complaints about this gun. If I can change one thing about the gun, I would like to have a blowback version. But other than that, I mean, even though the internals aren't of that great quality or whatever, it's not really that much of a drawback. I mean, if this thing is 9 years old and there's nothing going on with it, it's like an almost perfect gun. Other than, you know, it is awkward and it's not a lot of holster support, but we're not talking about that. That's more design. We're talking about, you know, quality, durability, and reliability, the stuff that really matters most. So there you have it. I mean, and this gun is like $80 to like $100 or something like that. How come you don't have one? I can understand if maybe you don't like Mausers, but I don't know. Kind of missing out. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys later.